Welcome guys to my YouTube channel, and also Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Today I have the 2019 C300 Facelift over here. So they made some drastic changes to the C-Class. This isn't the new model C-Class, it's still the W205, but it's their facelift version of the car. And guys, as you know on my channel, I'm a huge C-Class fan, and they made some really serious changes over here that I really would like to get closer into, because it looks much more aggressive. They even added more horsepower to the 300 engine. So this is a 2-liter inline-4 turbo engine, and that is now producing 255 horsepower and 273 pound-foot of torque. So this engine has gotten sort of a tune from the older engines. It's 13 more horsepower, I believe, and you can feel it. It's funny, but you can really feel it while driving it. And we also have the 9-speed transmission, and this model behind me is equipped with the AMG Sports package. So as you guys can see, this isn't just the Sport package or the AMG package, it is also the Night package. And the first big changes you can tell, besides the interior, is the aggressive front. And to me, this is a really beautiful and aggressive front they have achieved over here. You have a beautiful diamond grille in the front of the car. You have really awesome looking headlights and rear lights of the car. The front bumper, and this isn't even, the C63 or anything. For the AMG package it has, the bumper looks so much more aggressive than on the older models. You can see right here, it looks much bigger. Everything looks much bigger. They have a vent here on the side that I guess just when you walk around the car and you see it driving on the road, it looks so much more mean. Then also the diamond grille now comes standard on all the Sport and AMG packages. To me, it looks so much lower to the ground, and then that front grille just makes it so much more aggressive to me. Also, the headlights over here, you can tell that totally different look. It looks like they have actually updated the lights as well. And in the night and also during the day, the daytime running lights look similar, but the rear look of the car as well as the lights in the middle of the night look so much more mean. And also, to me, it feels like they're producing a much wider field of light when you drive in the dark. So that's a big plus in my opinion. The 19-inch multi-spoke wheels that just look stunning to me. They are the same wheels on the older model, but with this sort of body kit, I almost like to say it's a body kit, because it looks like it transformed a nice baby looking C-Class into a much more aggressive looking one. I would like to show you guys the side of the car as well as the rear end, and to me the front really, that's why, take a look again. The front looks so much more aggressive compared to the older model. And I just, something I wanted to point out, even the star over here is one piece now. And this is something, it used to only be one piece whenever they actually had automatic driving features, because behind the star used to be a radar. So you could, I always said, you can tell cars apart on what packages they have, because cars that are not equipped with the lane assist and the automatic, blind spot assist, active blind spot assist and so on, they didn't have the star like that. This one doesn't have the features but comes with a star like this, so I wonder if that's new for all the models now. It does have blind spot assist, it does have a new, it has a lot of features the E-Class has, so they kind of packed more features of the E-Class into the C-Class now, because it has features like crosswind detection, so when you drive on the highway and it feels, you know, it's unstable, the car will actually, you know, be able to prevent something from happening, getting out of the lane and so on, by braking each individual wheels. It also has features, you know, standard now that you usually would get as an extra option, and you will see that in the interior big time. And also, you know, this car comes with blind spot assist. It has the active brake assist that comes standard on all models now, what I think is great, that you don't need to pay extra for it in case that there is a situation where you cannot brake anymore, or you just don't pay attention, the car will brake for you. On the other side, it doesn't follow a car like the Stronic Plus does, but it can prevent an accident. So awesome, you know, base features that come with the car now. And as I mentioned before, I really want to show you guys the overall look of the new car. The interior to me is the most impressive thing they have done compared to the older model. Or I can't even say older model. It's the same model, it's just the facelift version. So guys, again, front bumper is so aggressive to me. And on the C43 models now, the rear end is something that is absolutely stunning. Well, I will get into this in just a minute here. So again, to wrap it up, new lights, diamond grille, more aggressive front bumper, overall design, the overall cutouts of the bumper, much more aggressive. And then again on the side here, you didn't have that before, but it's really, it looks almost like an air vent that's on the side of the bumper, and that just makes it look to me really sporty and aggressive. So let's go around the side and check out some of the new things over there. Okay, we have a beautiful side shot going on over here, and also beautiful weather, even though it's Christmas Eve today. It doesn't feel like it. But anyways, we have the beautiful 19-inch wheels. In my opinion, I always said I love these wheels on any of the models, make it look really aggressive and also more, I don't know, you can tell it apart. You know, a lot of cars don't come with wheels like that, so you can instantly say, hey, you know, these are the 19-inch AMG wheels. We have the night package, so of course the wheels, the inside of the wheels is black, as well as everything around here is of course blacked out, what makes the car look stunning. I love the night package. I would recommend it to anyone that gets a car. It looks beautiful. Yeah, wheels are totally beautiful, and then again we have a beautiful side shot here where you can see the line of the car. Beautiful here in the light, you can see it also here on the bottom, just absolutely stunning. So I would like to go to the rear end, take a closer look on some of the changes, and then look in the interior. The interior is to me the highlight of the car. It's completely changed. What makes it feel like a much more expensive car, and it can compete, you know, with E and S class now, and that's absolutely awesome to me. Okay, standing at the rear of the C300, this is the rear wheel drive option. You can get it in a 4MATIC. I always say rear wheel drive is a little bit more fun, especially in a car like this. Now if you go to like a model like an E63, you know, they only come 4MATIC, but you also need it to put the power on the ground. But on these models you can have a lot of fun if you have rear wheel drive, so therefore I like to I actually, you know, prefer rear wheel drive in these cars. So rear end looks pretty similar to the old one. Nothing much changed besides the rear lights. Rear lights again, awesome, so stunning, and I wish I can get a shot maybe in the nighttime and show you how it looks, but absolutely stunning. Rear exhaust, of course you have the dual exhaust. Again, nothing much actually changed on here, besides the lower bumper over here has a different cutout than the older one. You have the air vents on the left and right side, of course, that the old one also had. And now a really big change, and I hope I can get my hand on one of them, would be on the new C43. It's like they could hear what we have been saying for so long, but they stopped with the fake exhaust and have now a round quad exhaust in the rear end. And I can blend a picture in, but this is so awesome. So this is also a change on the new facelift. On the older C43, it used to be, you know, you had a quad exhaust, but not really. It was more like a fake exhaust that was cut up in the middle, and you could see it looked like a quad exhaust, but it really wasn't. And now it looks much more aggressive. Again, I can't say it more and more. I could say it over and over again, but this car really looks more aggressive. So trunk over here, the size is plenty. You can fit 2 suitcases in here and regular luggage. Of course, closing function as well as locking over here, or you can do it with your foot. You kick underneath the trunk and it will close for you. You can get this model also with a rear spoiler that makes it look a little bit more aggressive, but overall, guys, beautiful rear end as well as the front. The lights kind of look like an eye in the middle of the night, so that's a totally new design than on the older models. Of course, these are the LED, this is the LED light package on the car. This is awesome. If you remember the older model, if you didn't get the premium light package, it had those really odd looking lights that I never understood why they would still put them in a car like this. Now I believe it comes standard, what is awesome. Let's go into the interior and take a look right there, because that's where really the magic happened. It looks so much different, and I would like to show you some of the features it has now it didn't have beforehand. So let's go inside and take a closer look. Okay, we are sitting inside the 2019 C300 Facelift, and guys, the interior is just, I mean, it doesn't feel like a C-Class anymore. This is incredible. If you look at the steering wheel, of course, this is with the AMG and Sport package. You have the nice aluminum brake and gas and brake pedal. You have that beautiful steering wheel that just feels, you know, really sporty laying in your hand. You have the brand new steering wheel that's in all the models now. So everything is touch over here. I can control this screen over here with my hand. I can control this screen with touch over here. And this is just incredible if you think about it. Now this is the upgraded screen here. 10.2.5 I believe is the size. And honestly, amazing. You can get this also digital over here. This one doesn't have the option for that, what is not needed, but of course makes it look even more nice than it is already. And over here, so this one is not the multimedia package, but something I want to mention instantly is how smooth the system is playing everything. So there used to be an issue if you didn't get the multimedia package, it was sort of slow everything. Now this is so fast. I mean everything. If I go to system is right here. Dynamic select, it has now engine data over here, what was only possible back then with the multimedia package. You have vehicle data, so this is the same system they're using in the E and S class. Absolutely stunning. You have 64 colors now as a standard. No, it's an extra option, but 64 colors ambient lighting. So if I go to light settings over here, ambient light, you have 64 colors you can play around, really bright in the middle of the night especially. You have your consumption display here. I mean everything is just so nice and fast. Assistance, so ESP, active brake assist as mentioned outside, attention assist, blind spot assist, everything. I mean, you have a dual screen you can have, so if I'm on, it doesn't have navigation, but if I'm on the radio, for example, I can choose if I want the consumption display here, or the a clock, or if I have the navigation, it would have the navigation right here. The screen over here is even better looking than the one in the E-Class without the digital one. So you have different settings to play around here. Screen is bigger than it used to be, and a different background layout. So absolutely stunning. The interior feels, you know, beautiful. You have you can do you can charge your phone with wireless charging. Used to only be in the E-Class. it's in here now. That's freaking amazing. Okay, you have it comes with a nice little feature over here as well. I guess that would be for your ashes for the cigarette, even though I don't think anyone will smoke in here, but really nice looking with the Mercedes star in the front. You do have also a USB port over here now, and again wireless charging, what works amazing with the iPhone or with any sort of Android phone, Samsung, LG, whichever phone you have. It has standard now Apple CarPlay as well as Android Play or Android Auto, whatever they call it. This one also has the Burmester sound system, what of course is a must in my opinion. And again, steering wheel, just the steering wheel to me is a highlight in here. It takes you some time getting used to get used to it, especially with the new cruise control settings here. But once you do it a few times, it's pretty easy and pretty convenient. You have the pedal shifters over here that are of course aluminum right here, really nice feel to it, not plastic. You have the new button over here that's in the E-Class as well. And you get now with the facelift the new key. So the old key is actually, the old key is not there anymore. The difference between this key and the E-Class key is that it has the same material they used in the old models, so a matte material. In the E-Class you get kind of like film over it, kind of like looks almost like glass. So that's the only difference. But new key now, really awesome. I like the new key. And again, interior guys, you know, if you would have said this 5 years ago, this would be a C-Class interior, nobody would believe it. So it has really grew a really big way. I mean, if you sit in here, I feel like I'm in an upper level car, and I'm talking about S-Class kind of segment. And if you think about it, the price of this car, you know, 50,000 with all this equipment, unbelievable. They're really stepping up their game big time. You also have a new mirror over here, same one than in the E-Class. So a lot of things that have been in the E-Class are in here now. So what makes me think a lot of things that are in the S-Class will soon come into the E-Class. So something really, really nice. This car has 168 miles on it, so I cannot push it. But I will of course take it for a drive. The 9-speed transmission now that comes in the models are fast shifting, really, really fast. The new engine, and I will do a video, sort of a follow-up video of course, of the car, driving the car, if I can push it, because I would really like to show you the new acceleration as well as how it handles. I don't want to do this now. The engine again is not even broken in. We don't have 1,000 miles on here now, so therefore I would like to avoid pushing the car. But I can talk about some of the things driving it. The sound in the interior has become more aggressive when you drive it. From the outside of the car seems, but also the car is brand new still, so you can't really tell yet how, you know, you can't really tell the sound and everything after you drive it for a while. But if I get out of here, so really quick shifts. This is automatic now. I'm not using the pedal shifter of course, but really, really quick shifts the car has. No delay, no turbo lag. The car rides smooth as it is. Even though, you know, it has 19-inch wheels on here, the car drives really, really smooth. Again, cabin noise and everything is, our windows are closed, and you don't really, you know, hear any sort of road noise as well as wind noise in the cabin, what is of course really, really nice when you buy a car like this, because you want it to be sort of sporty and of course quiet and comfortable. I'm going around the turns in a comfortable speed, 60, 65, and it really drives, you know, it handles crazy good. That's one of the things, you know, on a car like this, It just handles absolutely amazing. And to me, the C-Class has always been a sporty car in my opinion. Even the W204 back then has been a sporty car. And I can't wait till this car hits the 1,000 miles to get a follow-up video on it, and it will come. Also, I will do a sound video if something has changed with the Burmester sound system, but I will do follow-up videos on this car. What is really important to me to kind of, you know, show you guys how really it performs and what is the 0 to 60 time. I believe it's listed as 5.7 seconds. What is crazy fast if you think about it. A lot of sports cars, you know, back in the day were able to achieve that, and now a 4-cylinder engine, still sort of small segment engine, can do that. And this one has the C43, guys. Oh Lord, I mean, it will be a monster. Braking, everything like this. I mean, you're used to this from any Mercedes-Benz model, but always really instant and fast. And I mean, I'm just giving it a little gas, guys. It's unbelievable how this car is pulling. I mean, I drive an E450 right now, and it's a really big engine, and my car has a lot of torque. I mean, if you are going, 60, 70 and you push it, it has instant torque. But it's a really heavy car, and I feel like in this car right now, no joke, it pulls unbelievable fast. I mean, I'm in 6th gear now, and I'm going, a nice speed in here. I can't believe it, it feels much faster than the previous model. I mean, I'm not kidding you, and I don't even think it's just those 13 more horsepower that it gives you. It has to have something to do with some of the changes they have done in the car. And it drives, wonderful around turns. It leans with you, no body roll. Guys, again, C-Class to me keeps on growing and getting better and better and better. So a lot of times I would, if you, and this is what I can say, my E-Class is my daily driver, and the E-Class is absolutely stunning. So if I drive around turns now in this one, I do feel bumps on the road, but it's made for that. It's a sporty car, I'm supposed to feel it. I can feel uneven roads, but it's made for that. It's a sports car, so it should feel like that. The E-Class, on the other hand, will handle so soft. I could go this speed right now and I would feel like I'm riding on clouds, But on the other side, it doesn't have that extreme sporty feeling that this car gives you right now. And also, I feel like I rather handle corners faster in this car than the E-Class, just because the E-Class drives more soft. Then the acceleration of this car is absolutely stunning. It's fast, it shifts quick. The E-Class does as well, and I have a 450. I have a 3-liter V6 bi-turbo engine, and of course it will smoke this car. But now if you do a race around turns and corners, I will of course be faster outside the turns, but inside the turns this car will be on my butt, because it drives so fast and it handles so well around the turns. You don't really feel the turns because it lays on the ground. It's the road and the car becomes one piece. And I mean, C-Class keeps on getting better, and this is what I can recommend. If you want a sporty car, go with the C-Class instantly. I mean, there is, and even luxurious wise, I mean, you have everything in here you need. And it feels like a really luxurious car with now the new screen, and if you get the additional option with the digital cluster over here where you can change everything, it feels like a luxurious car, and the seats are comfortable and everything is comfortable. But if you want that extreme luxurious segment where you don't want to feel the road at all underneath you, of course E-Class, yeah. If you want more space, E-Class, yeah. But the C-Class is a sports car, so if you want a sports car, get this car. I mean, there's no doubt about this. Compared to the CLA, the C-Class is a whole different you know, segment and a whole different beast right here. The C-Class I don't even want to compare to the CLA, because the CLA is more of a it is a sports car, and I did a video about it before, but now compared with a C-Class, it's a whole different sports segment. So again, C-Class is to me the winner when it comes to a sports car. All the other segments, E-Class, S-Class, you know, CLS, all of them are so luxurious. Of course, they are fast and they ride amazing, but again, they are more towards the sport luxurious segment where it's more focused on being luxurious. C-Class is again the winner with being sporty, you know, hands down. It is the winner of this segment, and it keeps on getting better. I can't wait for the C43 and of course the new C63 facelift. That's just a beast. I mean, that's just a monster. And this is not even the new model. If they come out with the W206, oh man, I don't even want to know where they're standing then. So again, guys, I hope I could get you a feel for the new facelift of the car and the changes that have happened within the new facelift. Usually there aren't that many changes. I remember when I did the facelift of the CLA and there was minor changes, you know, the screen looked a little bit different, but you know, the rear bumper was a little different. But now there are so many changes in here that it almost feels like a new model car. So yeah, leave a thumbs up. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there. And again, thank you for watching. There will be follow-up videos coming, so stay tuned for that.